The forge inside Jarek never went quiet after the bull. 7 rings spun jagged in his chest, scraping against each other like blades in a grinder. Each breath carried sparks, each heartbeat hammered fire through his veins. At times, he thought he could hear them clinks and clicks just under the sound of his pulse like chains dragging across stone. He did not sleep much. When he did, his dreams burned. Doors splitting wider and wider. Beasts pouring through, fire spilling down every tunnel. Voices chanting his name until the walls cracked. When he woke, sweat soaked his shirt and the hunger prowled, laughing in the silence. 7. You carry 7. Tear them loose. Devour. You could end this city if you wished. He pressed his palms against his ribs until his bones ached. I am not yours, he whispered. But the forge pulsed, merciless. Varric noticed, as he always did. His crimson eye clicked as he studied Jarek across the den. You've taken too much too fast, he said flatly. Your rings grind against each other. They'll tear you apart unless you temper. Jarek forced a breath. Then teach me. Varric's knife gleamed as he cleaned it. Not yet. Tempering requires stillness. And stillness won't find you now. The cult shouts your name, the guild writes it in ledgers, the gangs want to chain you. Stillness will have to wait until we stop bleeding. Jarek's fists tightened. He wanted tempering, wanted silence, wanted the hunger to fall quiet even for a moment. But he knew Varric was right. The Undercity had shifted since the bull's fall. The air itself felt heavier, as though every wall carried his name. When they walked the markets, eyes followed them. Some burned with awe, others with fear, more with greed. Preachers shouted of the crownless, cult flames guttering in their palms. Guild enforcers patrolled more heavily, slates glowing with new directives. Gangs whispered together, blades flashing under cloaks. Jarek pulled his hood lower, but his veins still glowed faintly gold. There was no hiding. The hunger purred, smug. They already see you. Pretending otherwise makes you small. Take their stares. Make them kneel. He clenched his fists tighter. That night, Varric took him deeper than ever before. Past the old tram lines, past tunnels where pipes had burst long ago, flooding paths with stagnant water, past walls carved with symbols no guild scribe had inked. The air grew hotter, the stone sweating, the darkness alive with whispers. What is this place? Jarek asked, voice low. Old ground, Varric said. The city was built on bones. Some bones remember fire. The tunnel opened into a cavern lit by faint, flickering light. If you want us to keep making more stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Azure Inkblade. Now, back to the chapter. Black fire licked from cracks in the stone, dripping like tar. Dozens of people knelt around it, their faces smeared with soot, their eyes alight. The cult. At their center stood a woman draped in tattered robes, her hair burned to ash on one side of her head. Her eyes glowed faintly, black flame licking at their edges. She lifted her arms as Jarek entered, her voice carrying. Behold the crownless. The cult dropped to their knees as one, chanting. Crownless. Crownless. Proof of the black flame. Their voices echoed through the cavern, rising and falling in waves. Jarek froze, the forge roaring inside him. His chains stirred under his skin, eager. The hunger laughed, delighted. Yes. They already kneel. Take them. Wear the crown they offer. Burn the world with their fire. No, Jarek whispered, but the word was drowned in their chant. The woman stepped forward, black flames flickering in her hands. You closed the bull's door. You devoured its soul. The prophecy lives in you. Lead us, crownless. Burn the guild's chains. Tear down their paper walls. Jarek shook his head, chest blazing. I am not yours. Her smile widened. Refusal is prophecy. Even denial proves the fire's truth. Varric's knife flashed, his crimson eye ticking. We didn't come for sermons. The woman's gaze flicked to him, but her smile did not falter. We know why you came. Another door opens soon. Bigger than the last. It will spill fire enough to drown the city. And only he can close it. She pointed at Jarek, her black flame guttering higher. The crownless. Proof. The cult roared, their chant shaking the cavern. Jarek's forge hammered, his veins burning, his chains stirring. The hunger screamed with glee. Yes. Another door. Bigger. Stronger. Feed me. He stumbled back, breath ragged. I don't want this, he shouted, but the words were lost in their roar. Varric's hand landed heavy on his shoulder, grounding him. Then make a choice, he said quietly. Because if you don't, they'll choose for you. The cult's chant echoed long after they left, carrying through the tunnels like a hymn. Jarek pulled his hood low, but the forge burned too bright. His chest felt heavier with each step, 7 rings grinding louder, the hunger laughing in triumph. Back in the den, Jarek collapsed against the wall, chest heaving, sweat dripping. He pressed his palms to his ribs, desperate for silence. The hunger whispered, soft and certain. You cannot run. You cannot hide. You are crownless, whether you admit it or not. The fire has chosen you. Jarek shut his eyes, trembling. I am not yours, he whispered again. But the forge ticked louder, and the Undercity whispered his name.